Oh, okay.
Good morning. She's right here.
Here I am.
She was actually just adulterating her coffee.
Fixing it.
Or adulterating.
That sounds dirty.
Well, it depends on what you put in there, I guess. So what did you put in there? What did you adulterate your coffee
I don't know, but
with?
this isn't going to work because I still can't read the comments then, John. That doesn't work.
I apologize. I'm going to have to figure something out here because Christie obviously has no idea. There we go. How to do this. There we go.
It's your stupid tablet.
You have the same tablet.
No, I don't. Yours is new.
Well, new-ish. It's like 6-7 years old.
Good morning, Randy. Good morning, Jolene. See? I sound like Amberlynn. See?
So Amberlynn and Taylor and Amelia came over yesterday. My mom arrived yesterday, and we had Shay and Matt arrive.
We haven't talked to them since before the hurricane.
What?
So we haven't done a coffee time this week yet. So yes, we survived the hurricane.
It was so windy.
It was a lot of wind, yeah, and rain.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a terrifying experience. Christy looks in the backyard. Our canopy was a cannon war. And we had to actually be terrified that this canopy was blowing through the neighborhood. And it was terrifying. So we hopped in the vehicle to go look for it. It was still pitch black.
After the rain subsided.
Well, I think the worst of the rain subsiding was when we were in the vehicle because it was cold, etc.
You didn't want to get wet, you guys.
No, I was shivering. So Christy comes and wakes me up and says, "It's going. It's going.
We have a problem. The hurricane is here."
So we get in the vehicle to drive around.
Morning, Pat.
The canopy is just hanging off of the fence. So the barbed wire that was there grabbed it, tore it up, which I am so thankful.
I mean, we're sad that we lost $200 worth of or $150 worth of canopy because it was awesome. Mind you, the pool's damn cold. John's job today, I think, is finding a
heater.
So
I was so thankful to see that canopy there. With no other car, because normally that vehicle parks
I know.
there.
So the car wasn't parked there, but the neighbor usually parks his car right behind our fence, which, obviously we don't use it.
This is the same neighbor that's destroying our backyard right now.
Well, I mean, let's destroying our backyard or just messing it up?
They're messing it up.
Okay. Destroying is a little harsh.
It is a little harsh.
Anyways, so that's that. So that was and it blew the doors off of our little plastic shed that we have in the backyard and moved it. So now it's sitting at an angle. So we still haven't gone into that to fix it up.
Jesse already filled it, and it hasn't been put together properly.
I think we buy a new one and check that one.
It is fascinating to see there was a lot of destruction, but for the most part, it was not terrible.
Well, in our area, it looks like, as far as we could tell, it looks like it was mostly trees and, loose things like tents that were flying around. Good morning, Jim.
I was incredibly thankful. So then Shay came in on Sunday.
So
Shay and Matt came.
Shay was in Mazatlan.
And they have a dinosaur.
Where is that dinosaur?
The dinosaur is over by the dog.
They have a big dog. His name is Chacho. He is so cute, but he is
a year and a half old.
He's big. He's just a big dog, right? And he gets so excited when he sees everybody. First day that Chuita had carried in Amelia, Chacho was all excited and jumped up. Was not intending to, he didn't hurt anybody, but it terrified poor Amelia. So that night, every time she saw him, the first couple of times she cried. Then after that, she because she saw us all interacting, and Taylor and Amberlynn were interacting with Chacho. So now he doesn't bother her.
She'll push the dog away.
She'll just push him away. She yelled at him yesterday because she was sitting in her high chair and he ate some of her spaghetti. So she got mad at him and was shaking her head.
She does shake her head no. Like she knows what no is. 10 months old, she knows what she likes, what she doesn't like. She's an incredibly happy baby, unless she's hungry.
Mm-hmm. Jim, you and Tessa, you're doing well?
Hello.
As can be expected, I guess.
So today is, I do need to go to the office for a little bit just to work. Christy says that they changed my office.
Well, we had a bed stored up in that office, and it was wet. It got wet in there. None of his stuff got damaged, but there is some wetness in there. So we had to move your desk over and all your stuff over to the one corner so we could get the bed frames out. So that's all it is. So it'll take you probably 10 minutes to set it back up the way you like it, if you need cameras and stuff.
Yeah, that's fun.
Well, it's temporary because soon you're not going to have an office. I don't know what you're going to do with all your crap. It's not coming back here in my kitchen.
That's very true. I do need to decide what I'm going to do here. So we did find somebody for the duplex that is going to do the electricity, or sorry, the water and the gas. Now, just to give you an idea of what happened to the pricing here to be done, and this is the difference because there are many different people that do these jobs. The guy who did our property here, who we probably paid twice as much as we should have, he actually wanted to charge probably 4 times to 5 times what another plumber was going to do for the property. So we brought him in. The original quote was going to be about 100,000 pesos just to run above the wall, like not into the wall, water lines and gas lines, and hot water to the sink and to 2 bathrooms, and the gas line through the house. The other plumber is 22,000 pesos.
Yeah.
100,000 pesos, 22,000. Even if the guy who does the 22,000 pesos,
even if he doubles,
does a terrible job, and we have to get it fixed, it's still.
I really don't.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good plumber.
He's come highly recommended. So
guys, it is a weird time. Please do not expect to be able to buy a property and get it fixed up for a fair price. It's done right now. Everybody is working and everybody is charging full rate. And if they speak any English, you will pay.
Let me go speak English to that dog. Hey.
Now we don't have Bailey barking, we have not Chacho as well. So, and it's short for muchacho, so they call him Chacho. He just sees the chickens in the neighborhood.
Machacho, not muchacho. Oh yeah, muchacho, machacho.
G'day, Jim. Hi guys. We made it to our home in Mahawahi. Mahawaii. Fantastic. Love it.
That's good. Glad you made it safe and sound.
Well, it was interesting because Shay and Matt had some stories of different things, like people going through the vehicles.
Well, there was hi Tamara. They had a couple checkpoints, and one of them was Shay was a little nervous because they had white unmarked vehicles with police lights on them. They had black shirts on just with the Mexico flag on the shoulder. So they weren't sure who they were, but they didn't do anything. They didn't steal anything. They didn't ask them for money. So they obviously were true.
They stayed on the toll roads, which is you have to stay on the toll roads.
Yeah.
The moment you leave the toll roads.
And Jolene and Larry will be here on Friday with all the stuff that they're bringing for us. Me, mostly.
Don't have a metal detector.
Jolene, I'm going to get you to help Shay and Matt map their route home. They're not leaving until after Christmas, but they're going to Ontario, so they're going to go up through Texas. That's kind of their idea.
Well, they will be able to see a Buc-ee's.
Yeah, so I want them to have a safe route going back.
I want them to see a Buc-ee's.
And they'll see a Buc-ee's, but I want them to have a safe route. Judy, the coffee is done now if you want some.
Maybe 4 or 5 Buc-ee's. And Christie says that she cannot go to a Buc-ee's without spending a couple $100, and she's right. Now, Buc-ee's is a gas station, but the most incredible gas station you will ever experience.
Good morning, Sherry.
In your
Good morning,
life.
Ree.
The cleanest bathrooms.
I know you'll be glad to help them, Jolene, because you're just a nice person. And Jim said, they just left Buc-ee's.
Nice.
Jim had said when I asked him how things were, they're still in the fight, but recent tests were not what they hoped for. Jim, just so you know, we are praying for you and Tessa. It's a tough thing that you guys are going through. So
absolutely.
So yeah.
I do love the fact that you guys were just in Buc-ee's. That's like my happy place.
Jolene says, I know, I just left after spending, and then she has dollar signs. So
Yeah, Bucky's
Yeah.
used to
I don't know how, I don't know, even if we live there, I don't know how you would not spend money at Bucky's. There's so much there.
There is
Like there's food and there's snacks and there's, well, gas, of course. I said clothing, um, household items. Like there's so many things and lots of gift items. But we were talking to someone, Eric, because he was here, and I said to him, yeah, well, every time we've gone to Bucky's, I've spent all this money, and I said, and none of it has been gas. It's all just been, either food or I've bought a lot of gift type stuff at Bucky's because it's just kind of a fun. One of my favorite things, is it easy to reach?
I don't even think I've been to the bathroom at Bucky's. I went in to see it, but I don't think I ever used it because they say you got to check out the bathrooms.
See? This is what I bought on my last trip.
That's nice. That's nice.
And this is all like crystally, right? It's all sparkly, and I don't know. You can't really get a good idea.
Do that with Mexico and then sell them. I don't know why we don't do these types of things.
I know why we're not getting what we wanted.
That's true. So we have to give you an update of that place that Christie found on Facebook. Never buy from a place on Facebook. Especially
tequila cups, anything.
So Christie, we spent 16,000 pesos, more or less, or 18,000. How much?
Just under 16.
So we sent the money to these people, fully expecting to get a bunch of ceramic stuff from them.
We were getting coffee mugs. We were getting tequileros sets with the little bottles. And all with our name and stuff on it.
And I even told Christie, we need to be firm with these guys. Say I'm on my way there to harm them.
They won't tell us where they are. There's people are saying they've heard two different locations, Tlaxcala and Puebla. So nobody even knows for sure where these guys are. And so Gaddy was calling. That was his responsibility, right? And he kept checking in on these guys. Well, they stopped answering his calls. And so they finally got a hold of someone yesterday who said he was the owner, and this guy that was answering our calls worked for him. And Gaddy says, but I saw the product with our name on it. Like I saw a picture of it. Where is all that? Like, can't you at least send that? And the guy says, oh, well, we had a problem with it. And so I said to Shirley today, I said,
it only costs about 5,000 pesos to take somebody out.
I said, let's not give them the benefit of the doubt. There's no way in hell I'll ever buy anything from them, but give me something, because those were all my client gifts for this winter. Now I have to do a plan B. So I was saying that, Shay's really disappointed, but we might have to go to Tonala or something and buy some sets of something to give to clients. They won't be personalized, but maybe they will. April and Bill have a really good place, and so I'm going to talk to them. But anyways, very disappointed, very
shocking,
irritated.
Facebook sucks, guys. If you're buying stuff based on like the marketplace,
there are some people that are honest. These guys
but you have to actually go through and find out. Well, they have to have hundreds of yay, love you, man.
Yeah. Make sure that there's a lot of referrals. Otherwise.
Well, I have people on my Facebook, and you guys may also, but they're friends of their friends, and their friends all seem to want to join me, and I don't know any of them. And there's about 100 of them, and I don't know what the game is. Maybe this is how they do that. Maybe 100 of the friends do it, and then
they make you look legit, or you make them look legit.
We've had many people that have asked us, oh, can you tell us about so-and-so? Because, they're friends of yours. Like, we don't know so-and-so. So that is intriguing to me. Maybe this is a big setup.
It could be.
Maybe I need to go through and delete all of these people that I don't know.
Well,
but then how do you know if they're going to buy or not? Like, you don't know.
I know, that's the thing, right? So it is, Jolene and Linda want to go to Guadalajara and tequila with us. I don't know when we're going to go. I have to see what's happening business-wise, but I'm going to have to do something, because that was kind of our theme for giving clients gifts. Either some of my clients that like to drink, we had these beautiful sets for tequila, and I was going to give them a bottle of tequila. Or if they don't drink tequila, I was going to give them the coffee mugs and a nice bag of coffee. So I'm I'm frustrated because I was really looking forward to this stuff, and now I have to rethink my whole life. Just kidding, not that bad.
We've been having a lot of carbs lately, and my allergies are coming back.
Yeah.
So very intriguing how my allergies had gone down so much, and I hadn't even had pasta in like 2 years or 3 years. So it's not fun to go back to this, and now I need to get rid of all this again because it is killing me.
And Zach too, he's finding the same thing because he was on a really strict diet. Well, not really strict, but he was cutting out a couple of things, pork and a lot of dairy. And he's noticing now that he's eating it again, and he's reacting again. So
it's very strange that we go to the doctors and they're just like, here, have this Band-Aid, have this Band-Aid. It's a pill or whatever, have this Band-Aid. And they don't actually look in us to see what's wrong.
Michael says, I want to go too. Just drop me off in the town of Tequila and pick me up on your way back. Well, maybe we have to rent a van and a whole bunch of us can go. Who knows?
Yeah, you can talk to Mel.
So Doug says he got taken once and it won't happen again. So if he needs it, he'll try to go through Amazon. And hi, Rose. And then my mom said that she ordered from a Facebook ad before and got taken for a ride, didn't get her money back. Yeah, well, I am sure I'm not going to get any money back from these guys. First and foremost, they lied about the factura.
But then you sent them more money. Because
they said that they couldn't.
Scam.
I know.
Classic scam, and you just kept jumping through the hoops.
Yeah, I know. But they showed us pictures.
I know. And it's a funny thing with artificial intelligence and everything else.
I really don't think that those are fake pictures. I just think that they weren't finished. So I think that they showed me bad merchandise, but from the angle you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So, because Eric said there was a way to say if that was faked, that picture.
I don't know. Yeah, man, the fact with artificial intelligence now, every day it gets better and better and better.
I don't know why I'm getting so much lipstick on my teeth today. That's weird.
Pretty soon, we will all be out of jobs. Because the robots and the computers will do everything better than us.
Let's do it. Love that thought, Michael. So what's it like where you guys are? Is it rainy and cold? Is it snowy and windy? What's the deal where all y'all live? Or if you're here, I know what the weather is. It's hot and humid.
If you're here, you're lucky because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It truly is beautiful here. And it's beautiful all year round. Now, you may have some winds or rains from big storms.
Or you may sweat a little.
Yeah, but even then, if you get air conditioning, I saw on Facebook today, somebody was posting 2 quotes from an air conditioning place. Now, when we bought ours, our panels were close to the top of the line. They were 335 watts. And now they have 800 and some watt panels, 500 and some. So the lady was showing that it was a 33 panel system, and it was going to be 300 and some thousand pesos more or less. Those 33 panels represented like 18 kilowatts. So fantastic system.
We may have to upgrade our system.
Well, I think we get more panels and other inverters to do that.
We could split it too.
But it was actually a really good system because it's for $15,000, $12,000.
So, Mom, you didn't get snow because I know it snowed. What was it? Who showed us all the snow in their backyard? Wasn't that Airdrie?
It was in Alberta somewhere. I don't know where. But it is that panel system, that 33 panel system, for about $17,000. They're going to have it's almost about $1,000 a kilowatt for production. Now, batteries are something that are very good to look into, or a generator. And we may just get a generator because for the time that the electricity is out, it's not a huge amount.
It's windy, rainy, and cold where Doug is. -3 in Okotoks, and they still have an inch of snow. That's from Lori.
Okotoks.
Judith says she is fine. She's just sneaking up behind me to go get a coffee. Linda's online. So she says hi, but she won't show her face. I don't know. And my auntie Jeanette, who is a small lady, she says, I ordered a hoodie and it was made in China and they have smaller people there. She said a triple XL did not fit and they've had 3 snowflakes. They live in Lloydminster, Alberta.
It is. It's
Or
just strange.
Saskatchewan. They're on the Alberta side.
Everybody here has been taken online. Like, wow, that is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and Sherry says she loves Boosie's.
Bucky's?
Bucky's, yeah. I see Bucky's, and I always pronounce it Boosie's, but I know it's Bucky's.
Here's an interesting thing. Bucerius and Bucky's, very close to that spelling. Why is Bucky's not an official, like, store of Bucerius? It should be.
You don't have to duck. You're not that tall.
It should be. So this week, I will be making gin, and we're looking for Angelica root. Now, actually, this is a good question. Maybe they know. Angelica root, Christie has found a tea of Angelica root.
But it says, when I looked at it a little bit deeper, it says it's 100% Angelica root.
Not leaves.
Right. So I'm going to order it.
Yeah.
And so we're going to try to
That's the only thing we're
flavor up
missing.
some gin.
The only thing we're missing.
And and then we'll see what that is. But we have a lot of containers full of undrinkable alcohol right now.
It's only undrinkable because it's about 93 to 96%.
And is John's office coming up for rent? You want an office, Doug? We also have some little casitas in our neighborhood that we will probably be fixing up to rent also.
Oh, we will. It's just a matter of when.
When, yeah.
The thing is that with the labor market the way it is, there is no way to make money and fix this.
Michael says, there's a franchise idea, Boosie's and Booserias. Pitch it to the corporate guys. And my Auntie Jeanette said she usually looks at reviews for these companies on Facebook, but we do know that a lot of those reviews are fake too.
Wait a second. Are you saying that the fact checkers are not really fact checkers too? I don't get it.
That's not what I said. That's not even where I was going.
But it is true.
You just have to have your little politics in every conversation.
Well, honey, politics kind of influence every area of our life at this moment in time, especially the gas pumps and at your jobs and at the banks.
Are you done?
Maybe. For gosh sakes, buy silver and gold, silver and gold. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting times up here. It's going to be like 3 to 5 years of, and then it'll get ugly. It's going to be ugly.
Invest in Mexico and move on down.
We're dealing with a lot of people that are.
Yeah.
A lot.
I don't know what you mean by church with a question mark, Auntie Jeanette.
Church.
Oh, you said church, and she's questioning you.
No.
Oh.
I'm just throwing church. Question mark. Church. When you do this, that's an implied question mark.
When I do this, it's an implied question mark too.
She's got a lot of implied question marks.
When I'm looking at John.
Yes. So the kids brought
politics.
A candy, Reese's, but it's got
caramel and peanut butter and chocolate and pretzels.
Pretzels.
OMG.
It's got pretzels.
I don't really like there's other better pretzel and caramel candies out
Reese's.
there. It's Reese's peanut butter cups, right? But so if it was not, because that Reese's peanut butter flavor, I love peanuts and peanut butter, and I love pretzels and chocolate and caramel.
But then why are Reese's the number one candy?
Because there are a lot of people out there with no good taste buds.
And I imagine those same people like cilantro.
Probably. Lunatics. So Shay and I, but I did the easy stuff. Shay did all the little fine chopping. But we made this Thai pasta.
We have all these equipment to do all this chopping. We paid for it.
It's not, because it was in strips. That stuff that I have isn't going to do strips.
We've got ones with long things, and it would actually work. But not long, it would just be short strips.
Well, anyways, Shay's very picky about her cutting. So I let her do it. But it was a Thai pasta dish, and it's served cold, so the vegetables are raw in it. Oh my good Lord, it was yummy. Like, it's just obviously peanut butter and peanuts, and there's some sriracha in it, and And Shay and Matt, I have to say, they travel with their own bottle of sriracha. I don't usually have it in the house because I don't care for the taste much. I like Frank's Red Hot if I'm going to do something spicy. But Mom Shay is not here. She's at the other house getting it ready because they're hoping to get everything organized and sleep there tonight. Last night they slept on the couch, and so
Adulterated coffee.
so yeah. And Helen, good morning. But yeah, so the dish was delicious. Anyways, is basically what I'm getting at, and it had peanut in it.
So this is interesting. Smell it. No, just smell it. It smells like mushrooms or something.
It smells funky.
It does. Make sure it smells funky. And it's not me because I just had a shower. And I even did the old...
Your Old Spice?
No, not Old Spice. The rubbing alcohol.
That's what he uses as a deodorant.
I am telling you guys, it's now been 7 months, 8 months I've been using rubbing alcohol. It is amazing as an underarm deodorant.
And there's no crap in it, right?
No.
I haven't been brave enough to use it yet, but it's working on him, and he stinks way more than I do.
I do. So for me, it's fascinating, and I'll do it once a day, sometimes twice a day, but not very often. And I just went through summertime.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you,
the worst of it's over.
Rubbing alcohol is amazing as a deodorant, but it's got to be 70%. It can't be 90%. You want it to stick around long enough to disinfect. When you use that 99%, it just disappears.
So Helen is on her way home, which I knew, but she's in Vancouver. So you had to go from here to Winnipeg? Is that how your trip was? That's kind of like Judy had to go from Sault Ste. Marie to Toronto to Mexico City to here.
It's like going from Puerto Rico to New York.
But that's the trip. That's actually the flight we had to do, isn't it? When we...
No, we went to Georgia to get there.
No. When we came home we flew to the Sioux and then to Edmonton.
Toronto to the Sioux.
So did we go directly here to Toronto or did we have to go to Mexico City? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure we had to stay in Mexico City.
Or did we want to stay in Mexico City? I love Mexico City.
She does love Mexico
Hi, Jeff.
City.
Jeff, are you guys back?
Yeah, what the heck's going on, man?
We missed you. I hope you had a great time in Canada. Right?
Yep.
Were you here? Like, I can't remember. I thought you told me you were coming back on the 22nd. Is John using that overproof vodka he made? No, not yet. We have to water it down and filter it. This is Bailey's. So Helen had to go from PV to Mexico City to Vancouver, and then from Vancouver to Winnipeg. In 45 minutes, she's going to get on.
It's a shame that there's no planes from Mexico City to Winnipeg. It's like nobody wants to go there.
Helen doesn't even want to go there. She just had to because two of her kids are still there.
Kids.
Oh, he's wondering if you're using that overproof vodka for deodorant. I think that would burn the hairs off his armpits.
No, just 70%
He uses rubbing alcohol.
Rubbing alcohol.
Actually, the vodka would work though.
It would still at 70% work. And we have.
He just came in. Shay's dog. Here, let me show you. No. Yes, he's a cute dog. But look at him. He's like a monster dog. There he is.
He's chewing up a part.
Compared to my little Bailey.
He's chewing up a part of
a tree. Yeah, of a tree limb.
Avocado tree.
Little fart. Sorry if I'm making any of you dizzy.
Making me dizzy.
Yeah, you're pretty dizzy already. All right. Well, you guys, we have entertained you long enough.
And I feel like I'm watching this and going like this.
Because we came back in time. Okay, so you were here for the hurricane. Any damage to your condo at all? I'm assuming you would have at least told us if there was damage to your condo.
Yeah, what a strange. That was the closest we've been to a real hurricane in 19 years.
It was definitely the worst one we've like the strong. I'm not saying the worst. Well, it was bad. I mean, it was worse for a lot of other people. That poor town.
Yeah.
Clan or whatever it's how it's pronounced. They call it the Venice of Mexico. If you want to check it out, it's in Nayarit. They got hit really hard. And you know what bothers me is we were thinking of going there this summer and we changed our minds and went to San Sebastian instead. I'm regretting not going because they suffered a lot of damage.
They'll get it fixed up very fast. Don't worry. Mexico has no problem repairing its damages.
Good, because I want to go, but we didn't go.
And it's cool because everybody in town focuses on that. I love that.
Oh, just water forced its way in our patio doors. Is that what you call this? We're not entertaining? Is that what I'm hearing from you, Jeff?
I'm with you.
We had a lot of water come in through our living room windows.
Closed windows.
And we had water, like a lot, actually, more than we've ever had. So I can't imagine if we didn't have that brick wall, how much more water we would have even had come in. Because it's just, and it all depends.
I thank God for the walls.
Yeah. I think he's being sarcastic. I'm talking our wall outside, the fence.
Oh, the fence wall. Yeah, actually, that fence is going to block.
Don't even talk to me now. Don't even. Hi, Deborah. Water in Terry's patio door too. Yeah, I saw Terry's picture of that. But water will find its way to get in no matter what. And if the wind is blowing it hard enough, I was thinking I drove past that old house that we used to live in before we bought this. And when it rained really hard and the wind came the right way, we had a literal waterfall come down those stairs.
3 or 4 days a year. It was always.
And I can't imagine how much water they must have had come down those stairs for that. Because it would,
unless they modified it.
Unless they modified it, yeah. Oh, wrong wall. Oh, you should thank Trump for the wall. Okay, this is digressing really quickly here. So I think we're going to say adios.
Adios.
And you guys have a great day. And if we're not here tomorrow, we'll let you know.
All right.
At least we're living on the fun side of the wall. All right.